My name is Joseph. I would like to tell you a story, a historical event that proves us the idea that the Christian world hates the Jews. I was born in Belgium. At the time as a child, there were no Jewish schools, especially not kindergartens. So I was forced to go in a Catholic kindergarten. In that kindergarten, I met a friend by the name of Alex. And we grew up together and we became the best friends. A lot of Jews used to ask me, why do you have a friend like Alex? Why don't you have a good friend, a Jew? Why do you have to take a Catholic friend? I used to tell them they're good Catholics, like they're good Jews and bad Catholics. And we grew up to be very, very good friends. I used to go to his family, he came to our family, and we were the best friends. Then suddenly, we had a war that started in 1940. And on December 7th, 1941, Alex came to me. It was the day of Pearl Harbor, and told me the following story. I'm a Catholic, and I'm going every Sunday to church. This last week, there came a bishop in our church and told us the following story. When Jesus was crucified, all the Jews were dancing on the street, which I never did hear. And that now Hitler, who occupied Belgium, he wrote a book, Mein Kampf, My Battle. In that book he insinuated that he is going to wipe out the Jewish traditions and the religion and people. And here suddenly we have the Germans, and the Jews didn't know what to do. So we went straight to the synagogue to find out what we ought to do. And we came to the conclusion that we have to go to the American embassy and consulate and make an application that the Americans, which have so much property in desert and anything, should open the doors for the Jews. We made the application and the answer came no. We asked for the women and made an application for women and children, and the answer came no, they don't open the doors for the Jews. There was a boat to St. Louis that came to the shore of the United States, and it was 2,000 Jews, and they didn't let the Jews off to get into the United States, and they were sent back to Europe where they were killed. We went to, in 1942, a delegation of Jews went to Pope Pius XII, and they told them that between 3.5 and 4.5 million Jews, women and children, will be destroyed. And that the Pope should tell the Christian world to try to save as many Jews as possible. What did the Pope do? He turned his head and he didn't want to hear. This is not the only thing. But my good friend Alex came to me December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor, and told me the following story. I'm going every week to church. This last week, a bishop came in our church and said the following thing, that when Jesus was crucified, all the Jews were dancing on the street, which I never did hear. And now, Hitler said that he is going to wipe out the Jewish faith and Jews, and we have to make sure that they all will be wiped out, and we shall be able to go and dance on the street. And he mentioned to the congregation that each one of them has to make sure when they know a Jew to turn them into the Germans to make sure that not one will survive. So Alex told me, I'm not going to turn you in. But in case I will see you one more time, I will turn you into the Germans. Which I couldn't believe with my own ears that he was going to tell me that he's going to turn me into the CC one more time. Of course, I avoided him and I didn't see him. After the war, who did I meet? Alex. And Alex says to me, Joseph, what, they forgot you? I mean, they forgot to kill me? So I said to Alex, look, I'm not going to turn you in this time to the Belgian government and tell them that you collaborated with the Germans. But in case I see you one more time, I will turn you in. What does it prove? What do we see? What did we learn in this World War? We learned in the Second World War that the Jews are hated all over. And that we, as Jews, have to learn a way how to protect ourselves from all that evil. Thank you very much.
Okay.